Welcome back to my channel, guys.
Mateo is once again sleeping in his crib.
This makes me so happy because there was a time where he would just not take the crib at all, like at all. And now he's not only sleeping in his crib like the entire night, not that he doesn't wake up, obviously he still wakes up twice, which soon is going to be less because he's only waking up like once in the middle of the night and then the other one like close to morning, so like 4 or 5. So I'm hoping that second stretch gets a little bit longer. I'm doing it. The first 3 months of his life were literally the worst 3 months of my entire existence. Like, I was not expecting to have a baby with reflux. I didn't even know what reflux was, first of all. My heart goes out to all of you moms who are struggling with this, because this has been the hardest time of my life. Like, if Mateo would have been my first baby, I probably would have never had another baby, because it's that challenging, it's that draining. I thought I knew what I was doing as a mom. Like, I was like, oh, you know, it's my third child, my other 2 are older, so it's gonna feel like just one baby, it's gonna be so easy.
It was not. It's been so hard.
I still don't feel like a human being. Like, look at me. I am literally living in the oversized shirts, no makeup zone. Indefinitely. I don't know when this is going to be over. I thought I would be able to be my own person still, but I haven't been able to, because I've just been so focused on being a mom to this reflux baby. So he's going to be 4 months in 2 days. So I can tell that it's getting better. He's also like teething, I think, because he's been drooling nonstop. And it's been taking everything out of me. And also I'm trying to teach him to sleep in his crib for, you know, the night and the naps. So it's been hard. Okay, it's been hard. I am trying my very best. I feel like I've questioned myself a lot lately on my skills on being a mother. I feel like a failure 80% of the time, because none of the things that I thought I knew are true with this baby. So I've been humbled. I've been questioning everything about myself. So it's been the most challenging time of my life. I've never cried so much. I didn't think that I would be going through this. I really thought I was gonna have just a grand, easy time because I'm at home. And somehow it feels 10 times harder. I don't know if it's because I am at home and I'm with him all day. And before, with my other 2 kids, like, I would go to my 8 to 5 and then just see my babies in the evening and on the weekends. I thought that me staying home would be a lot easier, but the mental load, I did not expect the mental load to be so heavy, being at home all day, every day, and still, you know, worry about cleaning the house and still make dinner every single night and still show up for my other kids and make sure that they do their homework and make sure that they're going to school and make sure that everyone's fed and everyone's good and everyone's alive and everyone's like healthy. Everyone's like not stressed, and it's like a lot that I wasn't expecting. I feel like I am the one that carries the entire family every single day, and I have to make sure that I'm in a good mood as well, because everyone feeds off of my energy as well. So it's like, whew, it's been rough.
It's been crazy.
I felt like I had to make myself very small and very, you know, pushed to the side, because so many things required my attention that I just could not put anything back into myself. I feel like I'm healing again. I'm back to my regular diet, so I can just like pretty much eat whatever I want now. I'm walking the marina every single day. I feel like I'm getting myself like into a rhythm, into a schedule with Mateo, so that's helping as well. And I just feel alive again. So I wanted to share some of the things that I've done with you guys, so that way, in case, you know, you guys are going through it out there, even if it helps one of you out there, I want to put it out there just in case, because I know when I was going through those trenches that I was like desperately looking for advice. So some of the things that have helped me is to like wake up Mateo at the same time every single day. So lately it's been 6 a.m. Even if he wakes up like at 5:30, I make sure we stay in the room. I try to put him back to bed. I don't turn the lights on, like it's still night. And then as soon as 6 a.m. hits, then I open up all the blinds, I talk to him, maybe turn the TV on, like, hey, it's time to be awake. So that has helped me to like get into a routine. And then also I try to do the same things every single morning. So like lately, what I do is I wake him up at 6, we come down, I have breakfast, he kind of plays by himself for a little bit while I'm like putting the dishes away from the dishwasher. I change his diaper, he feeds again before we go. I've been walking the marina, which is like 2 miles a day, and I wear him while I'm walking the marina, so it kind of gives me like a weighted walk, if that makes sense. And he naps during that walk, so it's perfect because he takes a little short nap. And then for his second nap, I'm placing him in the crib because he's tired enough so that he can take the crib more easily. So because he's been in the crib the entire night, the first nap is really hard for him to take the crib because he's been in the crib and he's only used to contact naps and carrier naps. So I'm slowly like transitioning him into getting naps in the crib. So he really only naps like 30 minutes on that first nap. And also I was doing it because he was just not taking the car seat. So I want him to get used to taking the car seat. So if anything were to happen where I need to go back to work, he'll know that at 7 a.m. he'll go in the car seat for at least 10 to 15 minutes and he'll know that he's okay. So he used to cry the very first minute, the very first second I buckle him in the car seat. He would just cry nonstop. But I was like, you know what, I just have to get used to it. Like, I can't be home all day every day. So it slowly, he would take it longer and longer and longer. And now today I put him in there, took him to the marina. He was fine, he didn't cry. Put him in the carrier, took his little 30-minute nap. Then he wakes up, I put him back in the car seat to come home. He didn't cry, he didn't fuzz, he was good. He even took a poop there. Like, he was relaxed enough to poop in the car seat. Took him out, changed him, walked the kids to school. Then we hung out for a little bit, and now because he's on a 2-hour wake window, that's actually another thing where the wake windows, usually they're like averages. So they give you like, I think for his age right now it's like 1 hour and 45 minutes to 2 hours. And I find that he's better on the end of that stretch. So if, for example, he takes the 30-minute nap and he usually always wakes up at 8:10. Once he wakes up at 8:10, then he's only had a 30-minute nap and then his wake window is 2 hours. So usually I try to put him down by 10 a.m. or try to put him down at 10 a.m. because if I do it earlier, he's just not tired enough. So it takes me a lot longer for him to go to sleep. And then now what I do is at 10 a.m. I start like rocking him, and then once it's like really drowsy, like he's actually already kind of asleep, I set him down in the crib because he's so tired that he just can't keep himself awake, and he ends up falling asleep in the crib. I do like pat his little bum and I'm like, it's okay baby, like go to sleep, and then he just passed out. So usually this nap is also short because it's in the crib. So he's been sleeping close to 30 minutes now. That's the longest he's given me. Usually it's like 20 to 25 minutes, and then his 2-hour wake window starts all over again because he's just been refusing to nap nonstop. So I just reset the wake window. Like every time he wakes up is 2 hours. If he gets too fuzzy where he's just like crying, then I'll put him to sleep earlier. But he's like a FOMO baby. Like, he does not want to miss out on life. So the longer that I keep him awake, the better for him, and the better he'll sleep at night. So because he's sleeping so good at night, he can handle those longer wake windows. But I've noticed that if he doesn't sleep too well at night, I think there was like 1 or 2 nights where he was just like waking up every single hour, which I was like, okay, what is happening? But he could not handle the longer wake windows because he had not slept all night. But because he's only been waking up, I think I put him down usually 7:30 or 8, and then he's waking up consistently at 2 a.m. and then at 5 a.m. But last night he did wake up screaming for some reason. So what he did is I put him down at 7:30, and then he woke up screaming at midnight, and I was like, what is happening? Like, his eyes were closed. Like, I don't know if it was like a night terror thing or a teething thing. Like, I don't know what it was, but he woke up screaming. I nursed him, put him back in his crib, and then he woke up again at 4:30. Put him down at 5, and then he woke up at 6. So he's like this close to only waking up once at night. He's just doing it. I'm like so proud of him. Like, I feel like I'm this close to getting actual restorative sleep for myself. I'm so close to have him like nap in his crib. I'm hoping that the naps get longer because this 30-minute nap situation is like driving me insane. But it's just a phase, you know? Like, I feel like if I take all of the mishaps or the bad days for Mateo as like a face, like, oh, this is gonna pass, it's fine, pobrecito, like he's just a baby, it helps me not go insane. Because there was a time where it's like, when is this gonna end, like when is this, and every time it happened, like I would get so frustrated, like, oh, when is this gonna end? But now it's like, okay, it's a phase, it's fine, because I feel like he feeds off my energy. So if I'm calm and relaxed, he'll also be like that. And also, I think one of the biggest things is that we as human beings are creatures of habit. So because I was having him be in the carrier for so long, he got used to the carrier, which, in my defense, it actually works out because I could be out and about. I could be anywhere and he'll just nap. And it could be the loudest place, like construction, everything, and he'll just nap in the carrier, which is perfect because I'm not like bound to be home. And like, I don't have to be home for him to take a nap. I can be anywhere and he'll just nap. But now I also want him to get some like independence from me, to where if he naps in my house, he doesn't have to be in the carrier. Like, he can go into his crib and then hopefully give me a little bit more freedom to where I can just, I don't know, watch a show or something, or drink a cup of coffee in silence. Like, it's the little things. Like, I don't need a lot. I'm at this point where it's like, I don't need for him to give me a lot. Literally right now, I'm like freaking out because it's like, it's been 30 minutes. He's still sleeping. I'm able to record this. First of all, like, what? It's taken me a really long time to actually get him on a schedule, because I was like, how am I going to get him on a schedule when his naps are so unpredictable? Like, I really don't understand how I can get him onto a schedule, period. Where do I start? Like, he was waking up at random times in the day. Like, it was just too much. So the very first thing that I did is wake him up at 6 a.m. every single day. And then because his wake windows are 1.5 hours to 2 hours, then I would make sure that I would be at the marina by 7:15. And then at 7:15, then it gives him like that 15-minute window to fall asleep at 7:30 or 7:45. And then by the time I'm done walking the marina, it's 8:10, 8:15. So he'll just nap however long it takes me to walk the marina. So if he goes to sleep at like say 7:45 and he wakes up at 8:10, then he only gets a 25-minute nap. If he falls asleep right away, then he gets like a 35-40 minute nap. I'm not letting him nap on his schedule. I'm letting him nap on my schedule. So that way when he wakes up at 8:10, I know that I have to put him down by latest at 10:10, depending on how tired he was. So like today, he only took a 25-minute nap, so then I put him to sleep at 9:55 instead of 8:10, because he'd only take such a small nap that he was going to be tired enough to go down earlier. So now I know that every single day at 10:10 he needs to take that second nap, and he knows that he's going to go in the crib because it's habitual. Like every single day it's going to be our little routine. Like, this is the time you go down, this is the time that you go in the crib, this is the time when you take a bath, this is the time when you eat, this is the time, like that way he knows what's coming, like he knows what to expect. Because before I was doing things all over the place and he just didn't really know what the heck. And also he was a little baby, so I couldn't really do that. But now that I can, that he knows what's coming, it's a lot easier for him to like catch on, because I already have that schedule in place. So right now, depending on how long he naps, I'm hoping that he takes a really long nap. I'm hoping that he takes a 2-hour nap. Which is insane because he's never taken a 2-hour nap in the crib. Like, he just has never. At night he sleeps really good. The other day he slept from 7:30 p.m. to 2:30 a.m. He literally gave me 7 hours. So I know he can sleep long in the crib. He just won't sometimes. He's never taken more than a 35-minute nap in the crib and we're right at that mark. So we'll see if he wakes up. But my hope and dream is that he takes longer naps eventually. So right now, depending on when he wakes up, then we'll give him another 2-hour window, and then by the time I have to pick up the kids, today's early release, so by 2:15, I know that that third nap, it has to be on the carrier so that I can be, mobile. I can go and pick up the kids if he's still sleeping. So I used to just put him in the carrier, walk around my house, turn the TV on, and kind of like bounce him around the entire 2-hour nap. It was insane. Like, I need to move away from that, which is why I've been putting him down in his crib, and slowly it's been like longer and longer. He's right at the 35-minute mark and he's sleeping. So I'm very excited right now because this is progress. This is what I've been working on. And that's one of the things, like, be consistent in the things that you do, because eventually it will click for your baby. I know in the beginning it's very stressful, it's very draining, it's very like demanding as a person physically and mentally, but eventually your baby will catch on, and one day they're just gonna sleep over like the whole thing that you thought would never happen. And it's just gonna keep happening because, if you're consistent, the babies learn that that's how it should be, and eventually they just catch on. Like, he just caught on. He is gonna be 4 months, which is right at the sweet spot where he's like learning to be a person, a little independent being, and it's working. I'm so excited. What do you want, Jake? You know who doesn't listen? My 12-year-old. That's who doesn't listen, who doesn't have no habits, who doesn't wake up to school. So he's here today. What do you have to say for yourself, Jake?
I'm not gay.
What? He didn't wake up to school. I've been trying to get him to wake up on his own to go to school, and he just doesn't. My daughter, 10 years old, does it. My stepson, 10 years old, does it. They get themselves ready to school. They make themselves breakfast, everything. But this one?
At least I'm gifted and talented.
I came back from my walk from the marina this morning, and I was like, Kellen, did your brother go to school? Knocks on the door. Jake, sleeping. He's just living life over here. But he does have straight A's, so I allowed him for a one-time only deal to stay home. Only because he has straight A's. And then this is the only time it's gonna happen. He knows. He's supposed to clean his room. He's supposed to take a shower today. Like,
I showered with Puppy, remember?
oh yeah. He's on I shower one day, and because I showered one day, I don't have to shower the next day. Instead of trying to shower every single day. Like, anyways, this preteen situation.
I need it.
Which is what, once a month? Anyways, we are on a schedule with Mateo. We are thriving. We're surviving. And today, we're going to make some gorditas for dinner because I'm trying to teach myself how to make a bunch of different stuff.
No puedo caminar porque le falta, porque no tiene una pata para caminar.
This is my life. I'm trying my very best every single day, and it looks like my best is finally paying off. He's going on 40 minutes. This is the longest he's ever napped in his crib.
It's been 40 minutes.
It's finally paying off.
It's been 40 minutes.
40 minutes. If I have to give you guys any advice, is to just stick to your routines. Keep trying, keep doing it. It's gonna pay off eventually. Eventually you're gonna be on a schedule. Eventually your baby's just gonna go with the flow. But if you don't have consistency, it's not gonna stick, because you have to just be on it long enough for them to catch on. And some babies take longer than others, like this baby. I remember when Jake was a baby, 8 weeks, slept through the night, every nap in the crib, like 8 weeks. That's all it took me. And Kaylin, it took me 3 months. And Mateo is going on 4 months. So This has been the hardest. I also think it's because of his reflux, because, like, you know, pobrecito, he's like always in pain, but I think he's growing out of that too. I cannot express to you guys how much this is a win for me, because I've been struggling so much with this baby, with his naps, and now that I know that he's gonna be doing this, because once Mateo does something the first time, I know it's possible. So I know that if I keep going with my schedule, my routine, or, you know, what I'm trying to teach him, then I know for sure that eventually that's going to be the norm, because it's actually sticking with him. So the fact that he's staying there for 40 minutes now, that means that he is going to give me that every single morning. So I can for sure know that at 10 a.m. every single morning, I'm going to have that 2 hour. I mean, I'm hoping it's 2 hours, obviously. I'm hoping that I have 2 hours every single morning to just do what I need to do around my house, or just relax, you know, have my brain be empty, scroll through social media with a cup of coffee, like something where I feel human, where I feel like I am an actual individual that doesn't have to always be on the go, which is so hard, because I feel like as a mom, we can't turn it off. Like, at least I know I can't turn it off. I always have to be doing something. I'm always needed. I'm always in a rush. I'm always like, hurry up and pee, hurry up and shower, hurry up and eat, hurry up, and always on the go, always like frantically trying to get everything done. And the fact that he's sleeping now and I'm not like nap trapped, it's gonna open my world to so many different things. I am so excited, I can't tell you. But anyways, I hope this video helped you guys. I know I've been, you know, I am trying my best. I want to give these videos a lot more now. If he sleeps, it's gonna change my whole life. Content's gonna be different. I'm hopefully gonna be getting ready for you guys in these videos, you know, just try to give more. I am trying to give you guys as much as possible with the circumstances that I have. So if you're still here, if you're still watching this video, you're a real one. You guys know that I've been here for a minute. I have been making videos for years, and I've never felt this drained or this out of it when I'm recording since I've started. So that has to say a lot. It's been years. So anyway, thank you for watching this video. I will see you guys in another video. Bye.